Barça! Barça! Barça!
Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barça, the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing the very latest on FC Barcelona as usual. We are going to start with some transfer news. Talking about Leeds United winger Raphinha, it has been reported that the player is more than happy to sign for Barcelona than any other club. This is according to reliable journalist Fabrizio Romano. We are going to be discussing much on that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about Dani Alves, it has been reported that Dani Alves' renewal stocks as club unable to find final decision. We are going to be discussing much on that as well. Then lastly, talking about Sergio Roberto, as it has been reported that the Barca right back prioritizes renewing despite contract offers on the table. All these we'll be discussing in much detail as we move ahead. So guys, as we get right into it in much detail, please make sure to subscribe if you are a supporter of Barca. We are on our way to 10,000 subs and I'll be really happy if you do well to subscribe. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end.
Barça! Barça! Barça!
Despite being in sensational form, it seems Ousmane Dembele will not stay at Barcelona beyond this summer. The two parties are stuck in limbo about a new contract, with neither willing to take the first step and find a middle ground despite wanting the same thing. As such, preparing for a life without the Frenchman becomes essential. One of the names on their radar is Leeds United's Raphinha. The Brazilian could leave the Lily Whites this summer and is more than happy to join Barcelona, as revealed by Fabrizio Romano on his podcast Here We Go. He also states that Barcelona have a great professional relationship with his agent Deco. Not only is the Portuguese considered a club legend, but is also currently the head of scouting for the club in South America. Barcelona are not the only ones vying for his transfer. Chelsea and Liverpool are also in the race, but the former face bigger problems right now. Raphinha has been in sensational form all season, scoring 9 goals and giving 3 assists. However, he is massively underperforming his expected assist, which ranks him fit for chance creation with 6.07. Despite his form, though Leeds are in danger of dropping into the championship, they sit in 16th place, just 4 points clear of the relegation zone. In the event they do slip into the second tier, Raphinha's asking price is expected to reduce significantly. While there are no details on it, we can estimate it to be around 20 million euros mark. Raphinha is undoubtedly a fantastic talent and is at the theoretical peak of his powers at the age of 25. He can play as the right winger, as the attacking midfielder, and if push comes to shove, even on the left. With the likes of Ferran Torres, Ansu Fati, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang at the club, Barcelona needs a ball-handling winger in their attacks to find balance, which Raphinha can provide. Choosing to sign him is a step in the correct decision. So as funny as it may seem, Barca will be hoping that Leeds United get relegated this season so that the asking price for Raphinha will drop. Then on to the next story of discussion. Few transfers have been celebrated as much as Dani Alves' return to Barcelona in the winter. At 38, the Brazilian joined Barcelona on a 6-month deal and has lived up to expectations and more. As such, it is not surprising to see that Alves is vying for a new contract. With the World Cup scheduled for the winter this year, the veteran defender wants to play regularly to be in contention for the Brazilian national team. While Xavi himself has hinted at his approval for a new deal, reports are saying that there are people at Barcelona not in favor of renewing Dani Alves. They are in fact looking to sign a right back in the summer, with Nusa Mazraoui the prime candidate. The Ajax defender is set to become a free agent in the summer, and Barca have tabled a 5 million euro salary package for him. So at this point, it would be important to mention that Alves has managed to bench Sergio Dest, even though he has not made the cut for the Europa League squad. The club is also looking for reinforcements on the left side, with Yuri Alba touching 33 this month. Alves has scored a goal and given 3 assists in 8 games this season, while averaging a sensational 2.6 key passes per game. He was also heavily involved in Barca's 4-0 routing of Osasuna on Sunday, creating 4 chances. Alves is turning 39 in a month's time and has managed to adapt to the modern game in a spectacular way. His vision from deep against the low blocks of La Liga are an incredible asset, and there is little to no doubt about the positive energy, experience, and leadership he brings to this team. Not to forget that he is the lowest paid player in the league. Consequently, Barca should ideally face no economic trouble with his renewal. That's even the more reason I think Barca should renew Dani Alves. With Nusa Mazraoui soon to be a Barca player, of course, if everything works well, as we are getting that the deal is getting close, then we'll have 3 right backs, 3 reliable right backs next season. And given the fact that Nusa Mazraoui and Sergio Dest are still young, then it is still important to have Dani Alves, in the squad for him to bring that experience. And of course, he will have a lot to teach those other young right backs. But one thing is for sure, Dani Alves will not be playing regularly as he is in the team currently. Of course, we know Xavi Hernandez have been playing Dani Alves more than Sergio Dest in the league matches. And of course, next season, there's no issue. I think Dani Alves himself will understand that his role from next season onwards, if Nusa Mazraoui comes, will be reduced. Because Barca needs to use those young players more than him. But of course, his presence in that dressing room is very, very important because he has a lot of experience. He has played in the team before, and his contributions will be second to none. Then on to the final story of discussion. It's pretty much evident that Barcelona have no intention of keeping veteran defender Sergio Roberto in their roster beyond the ongoing season. Despite that, though, the 30-year-old is clinging to Barca, with Spanish news outlet Marca claiming that he still wants to continue. Roberto's current deal runs out at the end of the season, and Barcelona have already tabled their side of the negotiation. That, however, has nothing but mere formality out of respect since the team demanded him to take a fat pay cut. Roberto, a La Masia graduate, has been a subject of varied offers from around the world, including the Major League Soccer and the English Premier League. But as quoted by Sport, he is not paying any attention to that. As for Barcelona, the last time they had a meeting with Roberto was in December when they proposed a significant slash in his salary. Since then, the parties involved haven't discussed any terms. Roberto knows the delay in the meeting is due to the fact that Barcelona wants him out. At the same time, though, manager Xavi Hernandez has publicly stated in the past that he wants the defender to continue. I've said it many times, Sergio Roberto is a player who has to stay at the club. This is something the club needs to deal with. It depends on him, the economics, but in terms of football, there are no doubts he's an important player for me, for the future of Barca, he added. As for today, the veteran defender, who can also play as a central midfielder, is recovering from an injury that has limited his participation this season. He underwent surgery in the rectus femoris of his right leg in December and is reported to have close to making a comeback. So coolers, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please make sure to do so you always stay in touch with the latest on FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.
Barça, Barça.